So you're getting ready to go out for a bike ride and you're wondering what you need to do. Well, you should probably take a look at your bike and make sure it's safe to ride. Things to check. Number one, let's grab the brakes, make sure they do something. If the brakes don't work, you're not going to be riding too far, or you might be riding too far. Might fall off a cliff or something. So check your brakes, make sure they work. If they don't, definitely figure out why. Come in and see your local shop or whatnot. A lot of times the pads will wear over time. Doesn't, you know, if your bike was working last time you rode it, probably going to be working still today, but just check some things over because you never know. It's always a good idea to wipe your bike down. As you're wiping it down, look for any abnormalities, look for any cracks in the paint, anything like that that would be an indication of something breaking. Definitely, if you see something unusual, have it checked out. A lot of bikes today are made out of different materials, steel, aluminum, carbon fiber. All of those have different characteristics of how they break. But if you ride hard, things will break eventually. So keep an eye on things. Just keep them clean and checked out. The other thing to check on your bicycle is your chain. This particular bike here has been ridden in the desert. It's got a nice orange coloring on the chain, which is a lot of sand picked up. It's a little bit dry. As I rub it, I don't get any grease on my fingers. That's an indication that the chain probably needs cleaned off a little bit and lubed a little bit. That'll just keep things working better and make it where it doesn't squeak every time you take a pedal stroke. Other things to look for, just kind of grab things. Make sure things don't rattle sideways. If you bounce the bike a little bit, you don't have any big rattles or knocks. If you grab the front brake and rock the fork, this bearing, if it's loose, will rock a little bit, make steering unsafe. So just little things like that, that more than anything, just as you wipe it off, check things over and look for anything abnormal. Makes any funny noises or anything, figure out what the noise is. You can definitely take it, there's plenty of shops you can take it to that will check it out and be able to tell you what's going on. Things, make sure your tires are pumped up. It's always a good idea to have air in your tires when you go for a ride. If the tires are flat, your ride isn't as enjoyable and you do a lot more work pedaling the bike. Shifting. A lot of things can affect shifting. Most modern bikes today use an index shifting where they just click into gear. Things that will affect that is as they get used, the cables will stretch a little bit and make them out of adjustment. The other thing, especially if you're riding off-road, mountain biking, there's rocks and stuff, you can smack the mechanism and bend things that will cause it to not shift properly. So if it's not shifting properly, there's several different things it could be, but not shifting properly is not going to be enjoyable to ride. So again, if it's not, if as you pedal down the road it tends to want to hop between gears or chatter, again making noise, get that checked out, figure out why it's making noise, why it's chattering, why it's hopping between gears. Different things can cause that. Dirty cables, like I said, hitting a rock, just out of adjustment from cable stretch. All kinds of different things that will affect that.